about these GameStop stonks?
Oh my gosh, the king of segues. Holy shit.
He had to re-earn that title after.
I had to try to get it back.
So yeah, so I guess we'll start. We will start off. Brun, what did you bring to the topic today?
Game stonks.
So
to the moon,
dude.
Bro.
So for those who are somehow blissfully unaware of the Game Stonks,
I know, right?
if you don't know about it, I think you might be living under a rock. But for those who don't, Brun, what is going on with GameStop stocks? Because last time I checked, GameStop was a failing entity.
It was. And honestly, like I'm sure you guys and pretty much everybody that's listening can like remember when you would go into GameStop as a fucking child. So like that's something that's kind of, and I think that's where what kind of boomer shit are you thinking?
Stoner, what are you?
I went to EB Games.
That's true.
Before GameStop, they were called Funkoland.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
There's still EB Games too in Canada and Australia. Yeah,
Canada doesn't get anything good.
But anyway, so like we can all fucking remember going into a goddamn GameStop and being like, like trying to find that perfect fucking discounted used game that they bought off some poor sap for 25 cents.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all have it. Like everybody, not everybody, but every gamer in our generation kind of has a deep-seated love-hate relationship with GameStop. And I really, honest to God, think that is where these hedge fund words are hard managers fucked up, is because they went into it as this company is failing. We're just gonna completely fucking take advantage of this. It's gonna be fantastic. And everybody was like, listen, okay, so what if they bought my fucking GameCube for $17? Okay. GameStop like a lot of fucking a whole lot of memories.
Mm-hmm.
So then these Redditors were like, yo, fuck you guys. We're going to buy all the stock, and drove that shit to the moon.
To the moon.
And it is like,
his auto cut-in just kicked in.
It got so loud, his audio cut.
I know. Fuck.
No, that's the Wave mic. That's the Wave 3. It literally has an auto overcut built in.
More you know.
But so these Redditors bought all this shit, and then Robinhood, which is like I don't know if they remember who Robinhood was famous for, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. But they straight up were like, nobody's buying GameStop stocks anymore.
Yeah.
And that is so.
And now they're getting sued.
Now they're doing the same thing with AMC, because AMC was also a part of that, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. AMC, Naked, Smoothies, and there was a couple other Bed Bath & Beyond. Nokia, BlackBerry, and Bed Bath & Beyond got into it too.
I think it kind of speaks to like the nostalgic factor, right? Harkening back to even our own podcast name, like Lost Boys, we kind of all agreed upon because it was something that really spoke to how we grew up, and the nostalgic part of it, which is why I'm into Pokemon, which is why I'm into sports cards again. Mm-hmm. But going back to AMC, GameStop, Nokia, BlackBerry, like all these companies that no one gave two shits about 2 weeks ago, mm-hmm. It's like, I think that's part of it as well. I think the people that are on that Wall Street Bets Reddit are people that are like us, man. They grew up going to theaters and enjoying movies and typing on different devices on playing Snake on their Nokia phone, so
your Nokia phone is a self-defense mechanism and just chucking it at somebody's
holy shit, those things were bricks.
It's almost like a meme that came like completely alive.
Nokia brick was what they were called.
Yeah.
So anyway, GameStop stonks. Go ahead, Brun.
I completely fucking agree with you. Like the nostalgia is a real thing. I mean, like you said with Pokemon, like sitting here watching you rip packs on your fucking stream, and I'm getting hyped. I'm like, I don't even own Pokemon cards, because for me it's like that. I get that feeling of remembering that, right?
Hell
but
yeah.
Like when you're younger and you open that pack and you're like, come on, Holo Charizard, and then you get stuck with like a fucking Jigglypuff, and you're like,
yo, don't knock on my boy girl Jigglypuff, man. All right.
Yeah, you don't even know.
They can be both.
That's true.
Eddie rips open a Pokemon pack and Bud's like, Mom, where's my Pokemon Red?
Fuck you. God damn it. But no, I think it's absolutely fucking amazing. I also think a huge part of it is the people in our generation are starting to realize what fucking dickheads like Wall Street elites are. Yep. And I think people just kind of saw it. Like people our age were like, first off, hold on, you've been fucking me this whole time. And now you want to fuck my GameStop? and my movies
Hell to the no.
and my cell phone? Fuck you. And then you had some smart dude who went to college, not me, to actually figure out how to do it, and then collectively said, guys, let's go power fuck this group together. And now all these old crusty bastards are crying, and I love it.
It's not even hard to figure out, right? It's just being able to watch the market and then also saying, hey, these are what these dudes are doing to a company, right? And let's face it, I mean, I memed on it earlier, but GameStop is basically a failing entity at this point. Fortunately or unfortunately, right? I grew up, God, I'm going to say this a million times. I grew up in Germany. I don't have those GameStop memories because I wasn't here, right? I was overseas. I was buying tax-free new games all the time because I was making bank as a bagger. So those GameStop memories aren't there for me. I just know them as always fucking me whenever I wanted to like trade any of this shit in, right? And then now, I mean, I was one of the first to adopt the digital wave on the console, right? I was, as soon as I could, man, I was buying games digitally. Fuck that, because I don't have to return this shit. So I've been kind of anti GameStop for a while. I wish that they would kind of just go away at this point, but also I get the nostalgia factor of it too. I find it fascinating that a group of Redditors can completely, and it's amazing how it hasn't happened before. Now we're thinking about it, right? We've been in the digital age for so long. So how has this not happened sooner that somebody says, well, fuck it, let's organize as like a group and let's fucking buy all these stocks. Let's drive these prices through the moon. Those dudes are going to make out fucking big because I guarantee you they've sold half their shares already. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have people.
But they bought in so low that it doesn't affect that whole, you know, like there's still that rocket ship that people, even if they buy in at $200 or whatever, you know, they're still going to be able to make a shit ton of money as long as the stock keeps going up or stays up.
Yeah.
What is it at right now?
So I think it went down for a while. It dipped for a bit.
50, dude.
Is it $325, dude?
Yeah, bro.
So here's an article I just found, guys. It posted about 20 minutes ago. So Robinhood is apparently slimming the restriction list to 8 stocks, but users can still only buy 1 share of GameStop.
And that is the thing that's actually completely fucking baffling to me is the fact that you're going to go as a private entity and close down the purchasing of a stock price. That to me is like such an instrumental like detriment to just somebody's fucking ability to spend money that I really have a fucking problem with.
It's like call up a broker and be like, get me 50 GameStop stock.
Yeah, I can go on E-Trade and pay a small fee and still keep buying. So like, the point of Robinhood, right, is because you have no transaction fee, so you can literally buy the stock for what you want it, what it's there for. You don't have to pay the fee for any of that. So like, but also, if you're gonna advertise for that, especially with a fucking name like Robinhood, holy shit! Like,
that's what I was saying earlier. It's just a fucking.
Well, there's actually like a big old protest too today.
Yeah.
They've been
protesting like crazy.
This shit don't surprise me anymore at all.
Exactly, but seriously, like
Robinhood's fucked, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
they just like the fact that you do something like that, and it's not only just Robinhood, it's also like TD Ameritrade and
all of them,
other brokerages.
All of them,
but it's kind of like
said nope.
The thing is, I saw this article today that made sense. Is like it would have made if there was truly anything fraudulent or like corrupt. Not corrupt, I guess fraudulent going on. The New York Stock Exchange would have shut it down quick and like said, let's do an investigation, right? But the fact that it's private company or brokerages doing this means that there's some type of connection to someone's pocket hurting. Someone with a lot of power and money and their pockets are hurting, which is why they say, they go to the Robinhood and say, hey, we gotta limit this, you know, like we gotta stop the bleeding. So
like we're hemorrhaging. You gotta chill this out, man.
And that's what I have a problem with too, right? Is that like holy shit?
I think people like to stick it to the man, and I think that's why people are, you know, still holding, still buying, any way they can, because you can't take away someone's right to buy something, bro. You know,
exactly.
Gonna piss people off more.
Exactly.
Honestly,
and people, it's just like the prohibition theory, man. Like you're gonna ban alcohol, and then people are gonna become raging alcoholics.
Yep.
You're going to tell people you can't buy this fucking stock. They're going to say, fuck you. I'm going to do everything I can to buy this stock just because it pisses you off.
Exactly. And it is. It's one of those things. Like if if they hadn't done that, it just kind of let this thing run its course, it would be like on the tail end of its curve by now, right? The internet time is like fucking like simpleton time. Like it lasts like a day or two, right? But if
the attention span is a goldfish,
it's fucking insane. But if Robinhood hadn't done that and actually done something that like caused like you saw it blow up all over the place when Robinhood did that shit, right? All the way up to like fucking Congress and like evidently the White House watching it, as good as that's gonna do. It's absolutely all that did was put more fuel on that fucking already raging fire. It was probably the stupidest move because now they're gonna get investigated, now they're gonna get litigated, now they're gonna get in real fucking trouble.
now
There's already a class action lawsuit, I think.
As
in New York
well, there
against,
should be.
Oh yeah.
Robinhood.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, dudes, I didn't even know what the fuck Robinhood was or that GameStop stonks were so goddamn high until somebody was like, "Did you hear the fucked up shit that Robinhood did?" And I'm like,
Exactly.
Did he finally get that sheriff of Nottingham? You know what I mean? Like
Think about it. So here's the deal. January 7th, they were $18.
He finally got that bastard.
January 7th, they were sitting at $18. And on January 27th, they hit $3.47 a share.
Yep.
it's fucking insane.
Yep.
The real tragic part is I was going to buy Stonks in it before console launches in November because I figured I'd see a bump and I'd probably sell it off and make a couple bucks here and there. I totally forgot to do it because it's me. I forget to do literally fucking anything. Which would have been good if I had bought because then I would have forgotten to sell and then I'd be fucking rolling in cash. I'd be like, fuck you guys, I'm out.
You probably would have forgotten the fact that you had those stonks.
Maybe.
So
it'd be like that episode of Big Bang Theory when they're trying to find the Bitcoin that they lost.
Shit, man.
Thing that's buck wild.
Yeah, Bitcoin. That'll be a different topic for a different day. But
I think we talk about crypto at another time because that's that's a wild one.
The stocks they're still limiting are AMC, BB, EXPR, GME, GNUS, KOSS, NAKD, and NOK. So what they're doing is they're putting limits on how many shares you can actually buy through their site. So of course we just said GameStop is 1, AMC is 10, BB is 700, EXPR is 20.
It shouldn't be limited at all. If I like that stock, I want to buy it. It shouldn't be limited at all.
That's your fucking
that's
right.
where it's that's where the fucked up part is for sure.
True. It's baffling
for sure.
But I mean, but realistically though, like that's not the like. I had a thought, and then it went.
What did it just disappear? Dude,
literally
like a fart in the wind.
I think
the worst part is that it was a really good thought, and then I was just gone.
It went like Stimpy's lost fart.
Without it, man, we wouldn't be lost if we didn't lose the thoughts once in a while.
Exactly. Like,
holy shit!
On the 26th, AMC Entertainment was $4.95 a share. Within hours, it jumped to over
20.
15.
I think it was
over 15 after a couple hours, and it hit a max of 20, the $19.90.
Yep.
Before
honestly,
it dipped when people sold it.
I think AMC, like, I'm not a goddamn stock person, okay? Like, I'm not the smartest fucking dude, but I like just
really, you don't say.
I know, weird, right?
Newsflash!
We're all financial advisors in here.
That's
we're all financial advisors. Take all information about this from the man with the Coors can. Okay.
I didn't know BK was in this podcast.
So, I do honestly think AMC is going to go back up any fucking ways because once the Rona's over, it's not going to be over, but like whatever, people are going to want to go fucking watch movies.
I could go watch a movie right now. Actually, my theaters have been open.
Yeah.
I can. Mine have. I've already seen a movie. I went and seen Grunks too.
See, okay, now that's awesome, guys. I'm glad that you guys live in non-communist dictatorship states like Eddie Schwinny and I. Okay,
there's the demonetization.
What's a theater? I haven't seen a theater in a year, maybe
year and a half.
Dude, he lives in California. He lives in a worse state than you do.
What's a theater?
Fair. I mean, the wife and I drove.
What the hell is indoor dining? That's so
exactly. But hey,
that's you can go 2020, dude.
Listen, you can have outdoor dining as long as the outdoor dining kind of looks like indoor dining, but it's still outdoor.
I saw that meme, dude.
It's like the wife and I we went to dinner a while back, and like we walked outside, and it's like this entire enclosed thing. And I walked out, and like it had tables and centerpieces, and I looked at my wife and I was like, this outside sure looks a lot like inside, don't it?
Yup. It was funny when we were in Michigan. When I went to Michigan, there was a Culver's right across from the hotel, and I was like, fuck, let's go over to Culver's, and they have a big ass sign that says our indoor heated patio is open, but it's basically just a fucking tent that's literally surrounding the entire thing because it's fucking 2 degrees outside and snowing.
Right.
So there's a giant ass tent sealed at the bottom and have a bunch of fucking heaters in there. It's just inside now that it's outside. I'm very confused. I was like, it's very confusing how that even gets away with it. But don't worry. The day after I left, Michigan opened back up, so that's great. I'm still bitter about that.
So Coscorp, they started out on the 25th.
Coscorp?
They were at like KOSS is what they're just Coscorp. They started out at like 587 on the 25th, and then over like 2 days they jumped up to $106 a share.
Damn.
On the 28th.
It doesn't even really matter. I mean, it could be fucking.
Yeah, it can be any
flashlight stonks. You know,
Well, it's what they call the volatile stocks, and that's the ones they're trying to limit.
What I'm saying though is that they're volatile because it all kind of goes back to like that weird sense of community that the most toxic, fucked up environment Reddit has created, where like they can all just kind of band together and be like I was saying earlier, like fuck the big guy. You know, like, and then like Nedley was saying, the minute these old crusty dudes were getting on there crying about how they were losing money after they've been taking money from so many people for so many years, that just pissed everybody off even more. And they're like, bitch, you still live in a mansion.
Yep. You're not hurting.
Right?
Like, get the fuck out of here. You're not hurting.
We know the government will bail you out.
Like, yeah.
That's like when Justin Bieber was doing his...
I agree with Nedley. That just pissed everybody off more.
Yeah. All they did was put fuel on the fire and it kept it going. Like, it could like, honestly, and it's baffling to me that people don't fucking understand the fact that the internet has the attention span of a fucking fly. Like, if you just let it run its course, it'll all go away. Like, honestly, that's like, and this will be a topic for another day because I actually want to talk about it. But like, when video game companies and other companies go through massive scandals on the internet of like, oh, they're crunching they're working a 90-hour day. It's like, and then they put out this press release and it goes on for longer and longer. It's like, dude, just don't say fucking anything. Yeah. Because the attention span will fucking
people boycott you and you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, like fucking internet riots are fucking just a hefty meme because everybody just goes back to doing the same shit they were doing before, just
right.
Maybe with a little bit bitterness.
I think there's a sense of realness too, like what you were saying earlier, Brun, about like people wanting to go back to movies. That's why I'd rather put my personal money in AMC over GameStop. GameStop, I think they need to do a lot more with their business for it to be real. Whereas AMC, like you said earlier, dude, after the Rona, people are gonna go back to movies, their theaters. Yeah, I believe at least.
100% gonna go.
Yeah, not only that, HBO and AMC already had like a dual release contract, so like movies can come out on both platforms. And at some point, you have to figure AMC is gonna dip into streaming and all kinds of other shit, right? So. You know, I feel
they're
like
not going to go out, man.
They're not just going to go out and sink, right?
The worst thing that's going to happen to AMC is going to become a boutique experience. You won't have your giant multiplexes anymore, but you'll have like that small niche market that really likes. I like going to movies. Sure. I love that experience.
Going to movies. My wife hates it.
I mean, people are paying $30 right now to get like by my house. There's a fairgrounds, right? And people are paying $30 to go watch a movie from like the 80s.
Well, the drive-ins might come back. We might see if the drive-ins back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When Rona's done. People are still going to pay the premium to go to a theater for that experience. Totally. So that's my personal preference on AMC, which is why we're taking AMC to the freaking moon, boys.
To the
moon! well, here's the other thing, right? So AMC is not being hurt by cloud, right? So another reason why GameStop, other than their own shit business practices, is the cloud gaming is taking over the market. You know, everything. How many times do you go down, think you're buying a physical copy, get home, and it's like there's a fucking code in the box saying, hey, put this code in your online store and download. You're not actually buying the physical media anymore. And honestly, the manufacturing companies are pushing that because they want you to buy it digitally or download
So you
it.
can't return it.
You can't share it.
I mean,
you can't return it. You can't use.
You can't return it, but like at the same time, it also significantly decreases carbon footprints. It's better for the environment. There's less shit.
They don't give a shit about that.
I mean, some companies do. But
No, they do not. You're lying to yourself. Your nose just broke your camera there, Pinocchio.
I'm pretty sure Shuhei Yoshida at Sony is going, oh yes, we're lowering the carbon footprint. That's why we want to move all digital. No.
All companies are doing it, right?
I'm not saying that's the reason, but like that is a good aspect of it.
True.
Is there's and it does cut costs for the companies because they don't have to pay for
And
shipping.
you believe
They
that
don't have
getting rid of plastic straws saves turtles from getting them stuck in their nose, right?
I mean, by logic, it would, but I think we should ban fucking plastic straws.
Oh my god.
No, we
Well,
banned plastic straws by
no,
selling
like,
paper
what I'm-
straws wrapped
what
in plastic.
What I'm saying, I mean, you're not wrong again, but what I'm saying, dude, is that like it cuts costs for the company. So of course they're gonna sit there and push that shit. It cuts costs for the company that, like I said, they don't have to actually pay for the manufacturing of the disc and the plastic and the printouts and all of that shit. All they have to do is make a little fucking card printed on cardstock with a fucking bunch of letters printed on it, and send that out, and there's your fucking game, dude.
Yeah, dude, the
You're
margins,
charging $60, your margins just fucking plummet.
But I'm saying it's even worse than that, though. Now you don't get to go buy the physical box. You can just go download it from Steam or some kind of app.
I've been doing it for years. I don't have the space for that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that cloud gaming is also contributing to the big hit that GameStop's feeling right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
wasn't talking
100%.
about like it was bad. I was saying that right there is what's killing.
Yep.
Just like iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that have killed the music industry.
Yep.
No one buys CDs anymore because you can just download 1 million songs on your small little freaking iPod and be good.
Yeah, totally. And it's
so
totally
clouding is killing a lot of markets off.
yeah, and honestly, it's like, and it comes down to and this is speaking from a business person, right? It's like, get with the times or you're done, right? And that's just the harsh reality of it.
I was literally just sitting here about to be like, evolve your company.
Yeah, it's just
which is something that GameStop hasn't been able to do for years now.
Nope.
They just haven't been able to. They've always been one step behind.
Been able to, they refuse to.
And all their margins come from used games, though.
You want another example where people don't want to get in with it is mining, right? We do autonomous mining to keep miners safe and to keep equipment running longer because you can just have a guy sitting in a room with joysticks controlling it remotely. There's a lot of people that don't want to see that because they think it's going to kill jobs, which it does if done wrong. If done properly and following the rules, it doesn't kill jobs, it moves them to a different spot. So instead of you being an operator in the truck, you're just a computer guy sitting in front of a screen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going through that transition right now. This is kind of getting off topic, but I mean, I bought a robot. Well, I'm getting a robot that I bought installed next week. Holy shit.
Real quick, is this one of those ones that like they move their head?
No, it's not like it's not.
It
No,
doesn't talk back. It doesn't talk back when you slap it.
I don't have to smack that bitch's face.
Whoa! Shit!
Holy fuck, that took a dark turn. No, it's just an arm. It's just an arm. It's like the fucking robots that they use on like Rise.
You can. So it's just an arm, so you just kind of attach it to the side of your bed.
Yeah, exactly. And it, does a good rub and tug, it gets me going.
It's like that meme with the dude with the robotic arm. Like, look, we can give him back his arm. And he
Exactly.
His hand just starts going.
Exactly. It starts going like that, right? What was that on Silicon Valley did that too, where they put the robot arms on the armless monkey and he just started beating it over and over again?
Well, there was the episode of Big Bang Theory where he did that too and it got stuck. He had to go.
But that's something that I'm going through right now, right? Is the fact that, hey, I'm
lost on the Big Bang Theory reference.
Yeah, bro. I actually don't really watch that show, so my bad.
High five, dude. Me neither, Eddie. Let's go.
Air five, baby.
But like, I'm going through that transition right now where it's like, hey, we're going digital, we're going robots, we're going more automated, but I don't want to lose any of the guys in the back. So we're going to actually try to, we're transitioning them into doing other stuff to try to, better suit their needs. We're going to have, operator for the robot who used to be our saw guy, and everybody's going to be moving to polishing or helping with installs and things like that. So like, if done right, you can easily transition out of the dying market that you're in.
Calibration.
Yeah, exactly. All that kind of shit that nobody wants to do, but it still has to get done because it's, you know, you still have to maintain it. So,
Yep.
like, I don't know, that it's fascinating to watch the GameStop stocks go, man. It's from somebody who's been watching it and kind of laughing and wriggling his hands, going, "Fuck you guys for only giving me $17 for my GameCube and then selling it for $150 on the back end."
Yeah.
GameStop's dead, dude. GameStop's either gonna die or someone's gonna buy it, right? Because I mean,
No, they're gonna die regardless.
Yep.
well, no, I mean, is do they get saved by someone who thinks they can do something, right? Something like
Absolutely
Redbox. Does Redbox think that they can, you know, put boxes out there to sell games?
So the person who is a CEO now, I believe, his name's Ryan Cohen.
Yeah, the
He
dude who
came
started
from
Chewy.
Chewy.com and like another e-commerce site, I think. And I think he was wanting to push GameStop more on the e-commerce side. So maybe it's possible, but like I said, again, it's a lot of work for GameStop to have to turn. It's like turning a boat, dude.
Well, they're
Like
swimming fucking pretty
yacht.
right now.
They are. But you know, it's like that money isn't cash that they're going to be able to turn. Like they're not going to use that.
Liquid.
They're not going to be able to turn into cash fast enough for them to upgrade their business all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Change their
It's going to
entire
take
business model.
forever. Yeah, it's going to take forever. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I think you know, I'm one of those what they call on Wall Street bets autists, and I don't use that term lightly. I'm just saying that's what they use, pop culture right now.
Is that short for autistic?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, that wasn't even me trying to make a joke. That was me trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so
I'm
they
like,
call
whoa, wait, what are we saying?
Wall Street bets autists, I guess. And I like I said, I don't want to use that term lightly or anything. And yeah, but regardless, I think it's going to be $1,000 stock, man. I could see it happening just due to the shorts that the hedge fund managers have in place.
And the amount that people are pissed off.
Yep. It's just getting people mad that all of the shutdown happened, the limiting of buying is happening. It's more about almost
the forced selling
stock.
Because there was forced selling at one point. Robin was just sending people notifications saying, "Hey, we sold a piece of your stock."
I saw that too.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That is.
I haven't seen anything confirmed, but there's been words about that. That's a fucking lawsuit and a half waiting to happen.
Emails floating around where essentially Robinhood said to protect your account or to protect your funds or whatever, we sold off certain percentage of your GameStop funds or stocks.
So Daily Mail
And if
has
that happens, that's bad, bro.
That's real bad.
Here's their excuse. Here's their excuse. Daily Mail released an article that says Robinhood claims it only forced the sale of GameStop shares if they were bought with borrowed funds. After trading restrictions and mandatory share liquidations drew outrage.
Money.
That's
So they didn't have
suspect.
enough money.
Basically.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Yo, we don't have the money, so we got to sell your
Is
shit."
Robinhood having a liquidity problem, or is it
They said no.
just tied to Citadel and the big heads up there that are telling them no? Right.
Take it for what you will.
It might be a mix of both.
Take it for what you will. I mean, they've come out and said no. They've come out and said it's not a liquidity issue. We're fine. So
they're just saying
Their actions don't speak louder than their words.
exactly.
They're saying if you borrowed money or you used like a credit card, they were just trying to limit people from overbuying with money they couldn't. They didn't actually have, which is kind of another thing with the big wigs, right? The big wigs are like, well, fuck that. We can trade and share money all we want, but if you want to use your credit card to try to earn a buck, fuck off. Like, we're not going to let you do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty much what they're saying, because how many of us have just, $100,000 or $10,000 just sitting around that we can just go and say, no, I mean, just money that you say that you can blow.
I don't.
I'm just saying, I'm just talking about money that's not part of your nesting. I'm talking about you just look in your account and you go, I have $10,000 I can throw away. Right? Because that's how some people see it. So what you do is you put it on your credit card because you're like, well, I can just put it on the credit card and buy it.
I don't think you can actually. Can you?
It's a purchase if you do it right.
Because I mean, here in Oregon, you can't buy lottery tickets on a credit card.
That's
Right.
you get into weird. That's weird territory because that's like gambling oriented.
That's the store.
I mean, the stocks is kind of gambling though.
It is at this particular state.
The stocks are gambling like blackjack is just a game.
I think a lot of people do see it that way. I think there's inherent value in knowing what a company shares are worth. I think that it shows where the state of a company is at. You can see it. Most people do see it as gambling, and that's one perception of it. That's a tough road to go down. I could see the argument though on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
It's
okay,
not a gamble though.
what? Hang on. Wait. Shush. True. Fuck. I had a perfect segue. Are you fucking kidding me?
See, that's what I had a really good one too. God damn it.
Also, my last question on this topic was what stock, just one stock, just name a company that you think is a stock that's worth rising or will rise.
Bitcoin.
Here we go. Say it.
Fucking Bitcoin.
I know he's gonna say it. He's gonna say Dogecoin.
I'm not saying that. I pulled out
Dogecoin is a fucking meme, bro.
They died, dude.
It got up to 6 cents.
Oh, granted, it was like a 200th of a cent.
No,
like,
but people fucking actually made out with Dogecoin if they put a shit ton in and pulled a shit ton out. Yeah, totally. I had a buddy who made like $2,000 from it.
That's pretty sick.
Because he put in just fuck tons, right? Like earlier for the fucking meme, and then it just started skyrocketing. And you're like, oh, wait, pull out of this meme.
Eddie, what about you?
My big bet, and this is kind of a funny one because it's called BETZ, BETZ. It's essentially a index fund of all of the esports and gaming, e-gaming, I guess. Like it's a bunch of different companies like Caesar, DraftKings, what's the other one? Penn Gaming. My belief is that e-gaming and esports, not in terms of like, Call of Duty esports, like esports as in like sports gambling online and stuff through apps. I think that's going to be a huge rise. So I did buy this stock called BETZ, which is like a BETZ. It's currently sitting at 27, but I bought in at like half that. So might be worthwhile. I'm not a financial advisor.
Yeah.
I will say weed.
Yep.
Ooh.
Weed stocks is gonna fuck you. So buy in now because watch the market, right? My dad actually invested in a bunch of weed companies, which is kind of fucking funny to say, right? But he's seen a lot of ROI on that because as soon as the state legalizes it, and you have to get like one of the big distributors or growers, right? But once a state legalizes it, you see the stocks just fucking to the moon, dude, to the moon and back. So, and it's only really like, let's be real, it's only a matter of time. I would give it probably 4 years, 6 years until it is federally okay. And once it's federally okay, once it's federally good, dude, it's all up, baby.
The use of hemp
To the moon.
It's all it is.
Legalize the use of hemp on like a large scale, dude. I mean, hemp's so fucking. I don't want to go full Joe Rogan, but like hemp's such a universal thing. Like, dude.
Well, you can use it for fuel, right? I mean, that's the thing. That's
fuel,
you
food,
can use it for
clothes,
gas.
concrete, insulation, fucking paper.
I'm hearing a future topic.
I know, right?
Yeah, we probably got to talk about that because.
Are we going to talk about a Willie Nelson topic? Is that what it's going to become?
No,
well, the thing is,
Seen him live twice.
It's legal in California. I think it's illegal in some of your states. So I think it's worth talking about the different laws and like experiences and stuff like that. We'll save it for another episode for sure.
I agree.
No, I like it, but yeah, I think, and also coupled with that, cigarette stocks, because cigarette manufacturers are going to get into the weed business, and you're going to see those stocks go up too because it's a trusted brand.
Oh, just like the
Camel
vape pens, stuff like that.
That's wild.
Edibles
That's
also
insane.
Edibles are starting to blow up, stuff like that. CBD oils, stuff like that. Everyone's buying into that stuff because as it becomes more legal, more people are going to start doing it because as you make it legal, there's a lot of companies that can't stop you. Like I work for a company that's backed by like the government and the Department of Transportation and stuff like that. So we have loophole regulations where they can literally make it to where you can't use it no matter what the laws say. But a lot of companies can't, right? Like so once it's legal, like stuff like McDonald's won't be able to test you for it. Like the normal jobs, the Walmarts.
Do you really think McDonald's and Walmart test for weed, bro?
Yes, I actually
yeah.
Fired.
No, totally they do.
They really?
Yep. That's serious.
Every time I go to McDonald's, they all seem high as fuck.
It depends on the store.
Franchise.
Yeah, it depends on the store.
Well, have you not had a McGriddle at 8 a.m. before, dude? I mean,
I know, right? No, I used to go
excuse you, I've had 2 today.
No, I'm more of like a Jack in the Box, Munchies box kind of guy.
God, you would be.
And then I had a double quarter pounder like 4 hours later.
I bet you
You
did.
fat fucking turd.
Living the life, baby.
But like I said, just like your normal everyday jobs, right? Those are going to be the jobs where they're just going to be like, no more. They're not going to be able to test anymore. They're not going to be able to say no anymore. Like, as long as you don't show up to work high, just like drinking, right? As long as you don't show up to work drunk, as long as you could prove that without a reasonable doubt that you did not do it, like you did, like sit in your car, smoke at a J, and then jump into work. I mean, that's
just me.
You're really going to draw. I know, right?
I was like, I don't know. It seems all right to me.
Well, what I'm saying is the company's not going to like that, because if something happens, right, it's all
it's liability.
If
If
something happens, you do a bad order or something like that, you can get sued if they're allowing you to be there under the influence.
Yeah, they're gonna treat it like alcohol, kind of. I can see that. Or
I don't know why. I don't know why it's not. I agree. I don't understand.
Yeah,
why
I agree. That's a completely like different fucking whole nother day.
Yeah,
right.
True.
A whole nother day. We're not doing another 5-hour podcast. My wife will divorce me.
Oh, my wife will too. And then my dad will fire me, and then I'll be like really sad.
He's got to go back to full-time streaming.
Why? Oh God.
You've got the Lost Boys though.
Yeah, at least I've got the boys. My life is in shambles.
As he's doing a stream with his phone, he's sitting on the side street. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey guys. Hey.
I had to sell the mic and the computer
Just to pay rent.
I'm blocking a blue Yeti. Now I'm blocking a blue Yeti again.
Hey, fuck off, dude. I have a blue.
Is
The
Eddie
fucking
got
dildos?
the blue Eddie?
The blue dildo?
You see the size right here? You can't find the size anymore, dude.
Oh,
Bro. God fucking